Hello guys, this is your boy Lord Domi and welcome to my channel Lord Games. Now, since this is my first video and I'm editing this at PS4, I ask you to have a little bit of compassion since I'm really new at this. But before we continue into the game, I want to give a bit of my backstory. So I have been playing games since PlayStation 1, the usual one, you know, Tekken, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, Metal Gear Solid, FIFA, and of course the first one, not the first one, but ISS2. As you can see, the gameplay from today will be PES 2018. Now, I have been playing it for a while, basically online divisions for a while, but I've been playing PES since the series first came out, since ISS2, since I began to play ISS2. And let's get real, I mean, we all be playing PES because in my opinion FIFA is shite, and I'm going to explain furthermore into future videos why I dislike FIFA and why I prefer PES. Although I do give credit for those who play FIFA, do not want to play down on them in any way, but I prefer PES and I'll tell you why. In my today you will see two games of online divisions of PES 2018. One is from me and the other one is from my mate who goes by the nickname of Prince MC. Now, both of the games weren't perfect. Mine was a draw. As you can see, it's playing Ajax against Poland. I'm playing with Ajax. And the second one that my mate played was Ajax against Argentina. He lost his game, I draw with mine. Now, as you can see already at my first lineup, first 11, I usually play with Kevin Dolberg and as in striking position in first half, because I normally put David Neres in the second half because he's fast and he's agile. And as you can already see, this kind of paid off because I had a penalty kick given for me. It was Justin Kluivert. I play with wingers, but more than later on. And in these games, as you can see, I do something that's kind of disliked in the community. I shoot my goalkeeper. Why? Well, it's simple, because I believe that even though this game is full of skills, it's also a psychological game. Now I missed the penalty, I know, but if I scored, I would have given a small advantage over my opponent. I know it's disliked in the community, I know it's bad, but I really feel that these are the type of situations that you want to score and furthermore win. But as you can see, I fully recovered and David Neres did his thing, and it's already 1-0 for me. Now David Neres is a really good player, although playing as a winger. I prefer him as a striker, but like I said, he's usually my joker from the bench. The first half is reserved for Kevin Dolberg. He can tire some the midfielders and the defenders, and then comes in David Neres in second half, and he does a lot of damages to the defenders. But Poland and the player that I played against is obviously got right back on his horse, and he scored 1-1. So you can see it's the 7th and 11th minute, and so the score is already 1-1. Now, PES for me has a more fluid gameplay than any game I have ever played about football. I know I said a lot about FIFA. Basically I didn't say nothing, but FIFA for me is a really hard game to play, full of like an arcade game, which I don't like. I'll be saying more about it in the future videos, but as for now, I truly believe PES is, if you want to play a good simulation of football, this is the game that you want to play, especially after seeing 2019 trailer and video. Now, next up, it's the 31st minute. As you can see, I don't have much possession, but I don't really care about that. I really enjoy playing fast football, direct football. But this is something you want to pay attention to. Like I said, I play really fast, and sometimes, of course, I make mistakes, and this is one of them. He played one to pass, passed against me, and then short ball, rebound, and it's 2-1 for Poland. What can I say? Zielinski scored 2 goals. I mean, I watch football for a really long time, and these are the type of situation that most of the midfielders, well, they just score. Now, of course, I'm gonna mention Poland and its beautiful striker Robert Lewandowski, who is actually a really great striker in this game. For me, next to Aguero and, well, Benzema, we all know what MD White means in this game. But Lewandowski is the kind of player you just don't really want to get a hold of the ball. I mean, he can pass, one to pass, he can shoot from outside the 16 yards, inside. I mean, he really is an amazing player, and I give him all the credit for it. As you can see, the score is 1-2. Well, I'm not really trying my best. It's since this is my first video, I was just trying to play like a nice football, pretty football without many short backs, or I was just trying to entertain you. I know this is my fault, but I hope you can forgive me since this really is my first video, me and my mates. Basically, now we are in the second half. It's minute 47th. I'm trying to get a hold of the pitch. I have good midfielder. Ziyech is really good. I have Frank van der Beek and Simon de Jong. In my defense, I have Martin de Ligt, who we all know is a wonder kid. On the wings, which I prefer to play with, we have Justin Kluivert, we have Yunus, I mean Victor Cherny. They really have great wing backs, great wings, and I prefer that kind of play because then I can go from the side and then just put the ball in the center, and either Kevin Dolberg or Victor Neres, even though Neres is a shorter player, sometimes he can score with a header. But like I said before, Dolberg had a red arrow down, and I just couldn't play him this game. One of the shots we all know from outside the box, the ball that comes to us, we all shoot it because we want to finish the action. It's kind of normal, but as you can see, I'm putting Cassiera here. He's actually one of my favorite players in Ajax. I don't know why. He's just fast, and I like him as a CF, as a striker. Sometimes put him as a wings and play him as a second striker, but since he has an arrow up, I decided to put him straight in the middle. You will see he pays off. He's fast, he's agile, he's quick. He can really do damage, especially if the defenders are tired. And as you can see here, this is a small chip right next, a little dribbling, R2 and square, and he scores actually an easy goal for 2-2. This actually is the end of the match. I mean, it ended up as a draw. There were some more situations, but basically this was it. It was a good game. The opponent was good. I usually don't have much troubles with this kind of ratings. I know it seems odd, but like I said, I've been playing it for a while. My colleague is a new player. I don't want to put him down because he's with me now, but basically I win most of the games. He's really trying. He got really better at it in the last couple of months, and my goal is to come to third or second divisions, the second division, because I believe we can do that. Okay, here's my mate, Prince MC. I don't know why but he likes this nickname, so let's call him Prince MC. Basically, he plays with the same team that I do. All of you know that play PES 2018. Ajax carries on 500 points, which is actually great. It has a young team, a fast team. If you want to play counter-attack or short passing system, and if you want to have a central striker that's tall, you can always use Kevin Dolberg. As you can see, he has Kevin Dolberg on the front, which is really useful in the beginning. He also plays at the beginning of the game, or if he receives a goal, which I do also. I press L1 and the triangle, and I put the ball at the front, on the left or on the right. In a way, you can surprise the opposite team, which sometimes comes very useful, and often of the times we score goals. But this was a game that was, well, it's hard to say. You have Messi Argentina, you have Sergio Aguero, you have a lot of great players. It's hard to play Ajax against Argentina, but he did his best, and you can see here he tried to chip the goalkeeper. He almost did it. He actually scored a wonderful goal later in the game. You can see it a minute or so later. He is a new player. He basically played games on his laptop. He's new to controller, and he needs time to get used to it, but he's getting better at every game. I believe this was one of the goal that he scored. I think it was a counter-attack or something like that. Argentina is just, it's a wonderful team, we can all agree, but it's a team, for me, I tried to play with them a couple of times. It's a game full of individuals, and you cannot kind of put them all together in the team. Oh, here is the goal. He chipped to the goalkeeper of the post in the goal. It's a magnificent goal. All of you that play PES 2018 know what to do. It's L1 and square. But, like I said, Argentina is a wonderful team. Have great individuals, Higuain, Messi, Aguero. Amazing team. But for me, as in real life, that's why I like PES. As in real life, you cannot put a lot of individuals in a team and just expect to perform perfectly. You have to have this sort of chemistry, a great trainer, and then it's plausible. That's why I like PES over FIFA. FIFA for me is just an arcade game. Everyone can play it. I don't want to downplay any of the players that play FIFA, but for me, FIFA is not as good as PES. So here my mate, he scored a goal. It's Leo Messi, of course, obviously. It's 1-1, it's the first half, it's the end of the first half. The worst time to receive a goal imaginable. I know, we all been through it. But I think he's holding out pretty okay. Okay, so let's see what's happened next. So as you can see, it's the halftime here. It's 1-1. Yeah, I know. I already mentioned you that he lost his second game. Dolbe scored the first goal. Messi scored the second one. As you can see here, he's defending rather well against this sort of type of team. When you have Messi up front and Higuain and Aguero and Di Maria and Dybala, it's hard to defend against them. Even though, like I said, they don't come together as a team. It's a team full of strong individuals. In my later videos, I'm going to talk more about MD White and other teams, but this is for this one. As you can see, this goal is rather ridiculous. I love Van Leer. He's a great goalkeeper. He's much better than Onana. I always remember Onana. What's my name from Ghana? I know it's kind of ridiculous, but Van Leer is much better goalkeeper for me than Onana. He's more agile, he's better, he's faster. I really do like him. But my mate managed to receive a goal that's, well, it's funny. I don't recall any of the goals that I have played football matches a lot, like for the last 18 years. That that type of goal to receive. But he decided to change the things a bit. He also used David Neres in his second half against Kevin Dolberg. Like I said, David Neres is a lefty. He's fast, he's agile, and he can do a lot of damage. And as you can see here, even though they are great defenders, he can go through them really fast. And we're closing to the end. It's the corner for us, for Ajax, and this is the last goal we will receive today. It's of course Higuain, of course an amazing striker, and none the wonder he actually scored this. So guys, I really do appreciate for watching this. Please subscribe, leave a like, it will mean a great deal from me. We are new to this, but we enjoy playing games and we really want to have fun and enjoy playing games with you. Thank you really again for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.